Hello everyone, it's Imran here, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to react to another fan-made Thomas the Tank Engine story. Feels like it's been a while since I've done this, and this was the newest one that was uploaded by the Miller Station um 2 days ago, and this one is called Too Strong for Toad. So yeah, it actually has been a while since I've actually watched reacted to one of Liam Miller's stories, but like I said, I really do enjoy his, smooth out narration, as well as the story he writes. So yeah, can't wait for this. Like I said, really do enjoy some stories from the Molestation. Link to the video and react to in the description down below as always. So without further ado, let's just get straight into this. So we get the usual intro we do. Too strong for Toad. Lee Miller, told by Liam Miller.
Oliver and Toad are a new addition to the Little Western, and a welcome one at that. They were set to be scrapped, but were rescued by Douglas and brought to Sir Topham Hatt's railway.
Oh, so this is must be set in 1968, shortly after. This must be set in 1968, shortly after Oliver and Toad moved to the Little Western. That's pretty cool.
Railway. The only exception are the trucks, who remember the time Oliver pulled Scruffy apart and are terrified of playing tricks on him. One day, Douglas and Oliver were shunting their trains. Toad was waiting for Oliver in a siding when he then heard a whisper. "Psst! Over here!" Toad looked all over until he found who was whispering. It was a brake van, but not just any brake van. It was the same brake van that caused the engines trouble long ago.
Oh,
He had been rebuilt and put back into use.
It's the old spiteful brake van.
He looked worried as he continued to whisper. "I hear you're friends with the engines. That's well and good. But make sure not to get on their bad side. Especially Douglas. I was on the back of James's train when Douglas came to help.
Ah, back in 1959.
We were climbing up the hill when Douglas used all his might and crushed me in between. You never know the true might of an engine, and never know just what they might do if you misbehave." Toad was unnerved by the story.
Oh, the spiteful brake van should have
Oliver
been told.
put Toad at the back of his train before puffing away. That night, Toad told Oliver all about it. "I don't think Mr. Douglas is a bad engine," he said to Oliver. "But I am not sure if I can trust him. He might break me apart by accident. I don't want to be scrapped, Mr. Oliver." "Don't worry, Toad," smiled Oliver.
Yeah,
"I'll make sure that doesn't happen."
That won't happen. Oh, now Oliver believes that as well.
Next day, Oliver was due for a heavy train. He shunted the trucks into place and collected Toad. When all was ready, he set off down the line. The trucks were still behaving well, but the load was heavy. Oliver was growing more and more tired with each station they passed.
Oh.
Soon they reached Wellsworth, where Oliver stopped and got a drink. It was then they saw Douglas. "Goodness gracious me!" he exclaimed. "You look like you've seen better days, Ollie."
Yep.
Oliver panted softly, trying to catch his breath. "Would you like some help getting up the hill?" "No thanks," he quickly replied. "I can do it."
Oh no, Oliver's gonna get stuck on the hill.
Oliver charged towards the hill. He tried to get it up speed as he raced up Gordon's Hill.
Come on, Oliver, you're gonna get stuck or the coupling's gonna snap.
He tugged and pulled with all his might, but even with the valiant effort, Oliver was stuck.
Yep, told you.
Toad immediately grew worried as he saw Douglas puffing up the hill. and along with him was the Fat Controller, as he
Oh.
went to talk to Oliver. I admire your determination, Oliver, he began. But you must begin to realize your own strength by now. I'm sorry, sir, replied Oliver, but Toad is afraid to be pushed by Douglas. He then explained everything. Sir Topham Hatt then just smiled and approached Toad. I understand your feelings, Toad, but you mustn't worry. Douglas may have the strength for 3, but that brake van was old and out of date. You,
Yep.
along with the other brake vans, had already been refurbished. I can assure you that you won't come apart.
Nope.
Toad did feel better, as Douglas then buffered up behind. Douglas began to push, and Oliver began to pull.
Come on, you guys can make it.
Steep climb.
Come on.
But at last, the two made it to the top, with Toad
Success.
in one piece. I'm sorry, Mr. Douglas, said Toad softly. I should have trusted you. Ha! Replied Douglas. Nothing to worry about. You were just worried, that's all. But Toad wasn't worried anymore. He knew he had a reliable friend called Douglas to trust in.
Yep. So yeah, that was a kind of a story. I mean, the spiteful brake van. I knew when it said in the description that Toad had met a brake van. I was like, is it the spiteful brake van that Douglas once crushed to pieces? Turns out I was right. Yeah. So yeah, that was a pretty good light-hearted story. Toad being worried about being crushed to pieces by Douglas, like how the spiteful old brake van was. I mean, who can blame him? I mean, that brake van does love to be manipulative. So I'm gonna say this story was set in 1969. I mean, after the events of the 24th Railway Series book Oliver the Western Engine. Yeah, that was a pretty good light-hearted story. I enjoyed it. So Liam, once again, another good story you've written. Can't wait to see more of these from you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this video I reacted to. And also let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring that bell to get notified for when I upload new videos or when I post on the community tab. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!